if we're to look at our value system as Indigenous people, like we're always taught to do work that is meaningful for our community, to be able to take care of people in our community. And you can't do that without having good kinship, without knowing who your people are, knowing where we come from, our customs. So I think being able to build relationships and have a good understanding of what that means for setting actions forward in our organizations that are to benefit our communities.
But I've also found so much community in, for example, our energy kin. That the people here, this is a community that is so important to me. But I appreciate and I understand and I value how important this community is to even my healing, my understanding of purpose, my understanding of connection, my feeling of connection. This is an important community to me. Taking the time to understand what communities do you belong to, and not just community in the traditional sense of physical people in a physical space, but those communities around shared interests, around shared experiences. What role do you play in those communities? How are you being told to honor your role in community? And then what do you gain from community?
But we want to focus on kinship. We want to focus on those strengths because that's the beauty of our communities, right? And the reason that we kind of went with this theme, to foster this idea that the way that our communities operate, the way that they did operate, the way that they still operate, and I think the way that they always will, is having that sense of community. Especially in the energy sector, in the environment sector, you're going to find that there are a lot of differences in who we are as people and how we come to the table, but there's so many more similarities. And if you dig deep enough and you work hard enough to help other people see the value of, who we are as Indigenous people, as Indigenous youth, that's how you move business forward, and that's bringing kinship into those spaces, right? And I think mainstream Western colonial systems have lost that sense of kinship. And so we believe that, this generation, all of you are the generation, the people that are going to bring that back.
But again, I think when you look at each other as well, we've had so many struggles and tears are in a way cleansing, but always try and find something that's going to make you smile again. Nothing warms you more than seeing the people last night and seeing the people that smile. And I noticed at one point there was someone that was struggling a bit yesterday, and everyone went around that person. I think if any of you ever feel that you're alone, you're not alone. There's always going to be someone out there.
So bubonic, Dr. Dre like chronic. I just want to be the queen of my time. Gain an ounce of more respect with these rhymes. Might be a little old school, but I keep it soulful. Erica Badu meets Slick Rick. Gold truth, soul food. Swallow you whole food. Mighty mouth breaking bread. Smith and Wesson shooting lead. You might be another dead boy, palm rage. Don't try to step between my pen and my page. Can you rock with me? You know, like in the golden days, like in the golden days. Can roll with me? You know, like in the golden days, golden days. Illmatic with dramatic, so magnetic, copacetic. I acknowledge where I'm headed, call it Wu-Tang forever, and I do what I can with this mic in my hand. Rhyme for what it's worth and pass the torch to my clan. I just wanna be G in a world full of Iggies. Underground know me, notorious, no biggie. Stimulate my brain, I choose knowledge over fame, respect over promo, big ups.
I don't know, it's just, I am so proud here seeing you all. And I'm gonna start bawling. I'm not a baller, I don't wanna bawl, but you know what, just remember the connections you made. Again, I'm just so proud of every one of you here, and you're all gonna make a difference. You're incredible.
Golden days, can you rock with me? You know, like in the golden days, like in the golden days, can you roll with me? You know, like in the golden days, golden days. Ooh, la, 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 hey. It's the way that we rock. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Oh,
And I want you guys to recognize and look into the past to know that you come from very powerful people. The fact that we're all still here is a miracle. We're very resilient people. So you know that inside of yourself that you come from strong lines. But we got a long way to go to get back to that place. And we're in that process right now. There's so many places that you need to take the baton and continue the work. You have to identify in yourself what your gift is. And if I could tell you anything, it's that. Find your gift. Find what it is that really makes you move. What you can really help your community do to move from that place that we're at to a place where we can envision our people being back to a place of prosperity. And that's what we're always seeking.
The teaching of the seventh generation and kinship are so interrelated. It is that we are all interconnected. And so we are all future ancestors, and we all share a common responsibility. So how are we going to be responsible future ancestors? And so for me, this responsibility takes me into the work, into what we do at SevenGen. I envision Indigenous nations leading the way in meaningful climate action. And I see our young people taking charge and designing a future that restores balance. And for me, this is why we do what we do at SevenGen.